you go for third, and you go toe to toe against the guy that is going toe to toe against Dontino in a regular basis. So it's kind of fine, I guess.
Who are you talking to?
In general, the chat, anybody can listen.
Who's going against him? Graham.
Yeah, Graham versus Tomare, yeah.
You know, but Graham's going against someone who goes against Datno, and was that who you're talking about when you said that line?
I was talking about Tomare. I was mostly talking about Tomare, but you're right. I have to precise because both of them are going toe to toe against Dontino at that point.
I've just realised. I just looked at my keyboard. Yeah, no, it's my keyboard that's a bit broken. I'm gonna have to send it into a pairs, and I really need to send this one into a pairs because it's a discontinued £150 keyboard.
That's
Yeah. Personally, I like to go for TKLs.
I don't have a keyboard until I get it repaired.
Yeah. Or just take a keyboard for $10. Then euros, $10, then something.
Keyboard.
Yeah, but you cannot use it until it's prepared, so you have to use something else.
What I'm gonna do
unless you don't have any keyboards.
No, I've got a laptop. I'm just gonna use my laptop as a keyboard. Oh, to be honest, my game, the game I used to be super obsessed with Minecraft, specifically Bedrock Edition command blocks, and I typed. This is basically I basically coded in Minecraft on a controller, typing in all the lines of code, using just the controller on-screen keyboard.
That's crazy. I know that's painful, bro.
And I actually got quite quick at it.
That's kind of insane.
Can we talk about how much better Graham has gotten since the last tournament?
Yeah, bro.
We can.
He wasn't
Yeah.
joking about
I just saw Torres getting Iron Man. I just saw that, right? It's not a fragment of my imagination.
Yeah, no, Graham said he was going on anti-Dante training arc. He was being serious.
Oh,
Yeah.
Graham just won his first match of the loser final.
Iron Man his first.
I was going to turn Sajante, so I'm going to turn Tomare right now.
Alright.
It deserved, by the way. Yeah.
Oh no. That's busy.
I quite like having Sharp here because he can communicate with the French.
That's true.
It's the first time we've had a French player that's actually sat in our chat rather than the French chat.
Yeah, that's also very true. French people must really love their language, bro.
To be fair, I'm very happy that this is a French-oriented game. There's so many games that are American. No offense, Jelly. Sorry. There's so many games that are like oriented to American, and it's just presumed that everyone's American.
Yeah, I know
It's cool to have a game where a player being American isn't the standard.
Yeah, where Europe is standard, you know? Where it's not
Yeah.
like, oh no, I have to fly 1 billion kilometers to have decent ping. I love it.
Wait, Professor, what did you say about me?
I wasn't saying anything about you, I was just saying something about America. I was saying it's like refreshing to have a game where the majority of people aren't American. Because like, it's so, all of the internet. Oh, that kill. The deadly tink. All of the internet just presumes you're American, and it's just nice to have a community where instead of that, even if it isn't my country, it's France instead. It's still cool to just have.
You know, I just thought of something funny. You know how, like, in the tourney chat, like, Graham is asking if it's gonna be BO7? What if, like, in the very end, like, Dentidu loses, and then it's just, like, double or nothing?
They just told me.
And then it's trooper or nothing.
They just told me that was sent. That it's like I was sent by the devil.
What was I gonna say?
So I think that they are kind of pissed. I think, and also Dotino said there is no way I'm not going for your not going to free your Gram.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Chef, I was talking
Yeah.
about the tap was really refreshing because so much
Sorry.
much of the internet it's just it presumes everyone presumes you're American. So much of the internet, it's so refreshing, even if it's not my country. It's so refreshing to have a community where you're not just presumed to be American. Like the main player base is French.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think that's cool.
Okay, so to be fair, you are in a place like we are in a time right now, or when the best players and the players that are the most consistent at doing tournaments in the game are practically all French, and they are doing European tournaments. But you go back in time, like easily 2 years to 3 years, and the only online tournament that you see in constantly was the Tower West, and the Tower West were organized specifically for US and for the West Coast of US.
I know. I just think it's just a nice breath of fresh air that that's not the case anymore.
It is, but people assume that for two reasons. One, US nepotism, so that's their fault, and two, it's kind of true in some ways, right?
Oh yeah, no. Obviously,
I'm always on Reddit.
America.
I'm always on Reddit. On Reddit, everybody's assuming that everybody's American, even though you're not.
Go Catter, go Catter, go Catter, go Catter, go Catter. French Catter.
No, Cataclysm. Yes.
Insert Moai. Oh.
Yeah, that's the
it's the Moai like skull thing.
Yeah,
my brain went. My brain went insert Moai as in like
known. Yeah, I was thinking about known.
I didn't think moan. I thought Moai as in like the Japanese like cutesy style.
Ah, Moe. It's a needle. It's M-O-E.
Yeah, no, I know. I just read it wrong.
Okay. It's Moai. It's the Vine boom.
Yeah.
The meme. Yeah.
I know it's the meme, but
yeah.
Oh, what was I gonna say? I know that everything presumes you're American. I wasn't complaining that they presume you're American. I was just talking about. I think it's cool for a community to not just be American.
And I don't want to toot my own. I'm sorry, guys, but the Parisian scene, which became the French scene in general, I was part of it from the start, and I did make tournament. Like as a joke, Dontinu said, he's kind of like your daddy, right? He was talking about me, so.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm obviously the reason. What you on about? It's obviously I'm the reason. Totally. Because straight after I joined the Discord server, all the tournaments started. So it's obviously I'm the reason that the tournament started. Definitely.
Oh, Bear's going off. What the heck?
I have no idea.
Where am I losing?
But yeah, I joined at like the perfect time. I joined, and then like a couple of weeks later, Datano came up. Datano announced OnlineFall.
We used to not be in Discord, by the way. We used to have a Slack server just for OnlineFall, and the best thing that we did was to switch back to the Discord. That's kind of bad for Gran. Yeah, I feel sorry for Gran.
I think I don't know. I think obviously there's I think William, Graham, even myself to some extent. Like to some extent because like of
You can
by that I
count
mean
you.
skill, not.
I will.
I think
I
we're
will
like
have count.
starting to be the new gen of Tower.
If you ask me, I would have count you. Yes, I will count Blastasin, so you, and Graham and William. Obviously after that tournament, but I already knew you. You were already doing like the first OnlineFall, and you were very very good.
My
Nice,
honestly,
Nicola.
I'm a bit sad for Graham, but well done, Tomare.
Yeah.
My proudest moment, or possibly my proudest moment, was joining the first OnlineFall. I was seeded like 23rd,
Yep.
played in a friendly against Dantano, and my seeding just shot up after the friendly.
Yeah, that always happen, especially in locals. That always happen. You don't know anybody. He's going straight to he's going straight up to the bottom because you don't know him. It's usual. Like we have to do that in weeklies. We have to seed below some people that we don't know about. Because if they're replacing, if they're killing the top guys, that's good for us. Because in terms of seeding, the only thing that changes for a lot of people is just you replace the top guy with the guy that just beat them. That's it.
I went from seeding to 23rd to 4th in the first OnlineFall.
That's deserved. But that's only because we didn't know you about before.
Oh yeah, I know
you.
that. But like, it was so funny because it was so funny to like turn up and then Dantano be like kind of shocked.
It is funny, and this is partially the reason why I do tournaments, but it's not that much unusual. If I can reassure you, like it happens a lot of time in Smash and in fighting games. And what happens, especially in local scenes, is that somebody is really really good in one city, and go for another. So nobody knows them from that new city, but they proved that they can do really really good. So they are seed low purposely because they don't know, nobody knows them.
Crazy.
Yeah, that one was crazy. Yeah.
I honestly think that Datano's over the OnlineFalls. I think Datano's gotten better.
Yeah.
Which obviously makes sense because he's playing more.
Obviously.
But like, yeah, I don't know. I think we've all gotten better, like by probably quite a considerable amount.
That's by design. That's 100% by design.
Yeah, that's why the tournaments exist. But like, I don't know. I just think that's cool that like Datano, although he wins pretty much every match, he's still getting better.
Yeah,
I think he finds new playstyles and stuff.
I never asked him, but I think the main reason why he does the tournament and why he put money and why he is impacted so much is that he just wants more people to play against him in the same level as him. He's not satisfied with just being quote unquote the best, and like,
I think
he literally had that it was a bad choice. He literally had to go from Paris to Auckland, guys. Auckland in the USA. To do a tour for tournament and win against Texter. Texter back in the day was in the
You know what I just realized?
Guard. Yeah.
We have not seen a lot of lava in this tournament.
Yeah, that's true.
We did
Chaos Orb though, so I think it's worth it.
Yes, and we did.
Chaos Orb, which is actually insane, but we have just not had a lot of lava.
Yeah, and we kind of did before in one of my games. One of my games, I did have some lava. I think it was against Dantino.
Yeah, we did have
some. A couple
it
times.
wasn't streamed. It wasn't streamed though. My bad.
Most of my matches haven't been streamed. Like I said, half. I think
yeah,
half.
I had lava. Yeah, I had lava, but it wasn't streamed. Yeah.
Imagine if my Chaos Orb match wasn't streamed.
That would be sad. But it would have been streamed though.
Everyone would.
It would have been streamed. Everybody is streamed right now because even.
Did you all see Graham's stuff?
Yeah.
Did you all see Graham's stuff?
I did.
Here's a funny.
I need
This,
to
this is
wash
why I
the
like the
mic
game.
off my face.
This is why I like the game. The game is so fun to watch, but it's so goofy at the same time.
That's crazy, by the way.
I think like
That's
I don't know.
actually-
I don't think would ever get according. Oh, that's Path of Exile. I don't care about Path of Exile. I care about Towerfall.
I don't understand how
I'm
you
looking
log
up
on,
Chaos
honestly.
Orb drop chance.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yay!
Oh, great to win.
This is 2-2 now.
Yep, it is. It is, but it's Tomare's choice to go somewhere there. No, so.
Okay, guys, do any of you know the wall jump tech?
No.
Blast.
The one where you like hyper into a wall and then jump and get a bunch of speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
Do you jump first or do you hyper first?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, it's hesitating. I
Chaos
can
Orb's not even on the
see.
wiki.
Yeah, I don't think in Towerfall Wikidot.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Towerfall
I'm not sure.
Wikidot. It's not. I've looked up power ups and it's not there. It's got the
No.
4 orbs, but not chaos.
That wiki was not updated since at least 2016, 2017.
I tried updating it once.
Yeah, that's the problem with Wikidot.
No, I
Yeah,
actually.
I think the best thing that we can do is just to make another wiki. But if we make another wiki, if somebody here makes another wiki, please,
There's one
I
over
beg
there.
you, please, I beg you, don't choose fandom.
The
Oh, yeah,
only
no,
one-
don't choose
Fandom
Okay,
is
if you want
ass,
my own-
please.
If you want my actual opinion about fandom, it is the worst website I have ever.
It's the
heard
worst.
of. Please,
It's the
please,
worst.
please don't use fandom for the next. Also,
Please use fandom. Please don't use fandom. Fandom
Please
is the
use it.
worst.
Please use it. You said please use it.
Please don't. Please don't.
Oh, okay, my bad, my
Please
bad.
don't.
Also,
Please.
another
No,
thing,
no.
if they
No.
do-
Wikia was the worst back then, but not by a lot. Fandom is even worse.
Also,
Going on
Oh,
fandom,
there is a
Rocker is a
wiki.
torturous experience.
Like it's fandom is literally if Wikipedia was modded by Reddit moderators. It's literally that. It would be the worst place on earth.
Okay, guys, let's
And I'm
focus on the
saying
match,
that,
though.
and I'm
Stop
saying that
comparing
as a Reddit moderator myself, right?
I'm
So I understand that. Yeah.
Let's go. Go.
there's no information on Powerful on the rarity of the Chaos Orb. I've just like looked up on
Guys,
the
Gram is
internet.
2-0.
And I can't even find like a random Reddit post.
So it's not 1 to 1 million. It may be another. We don't know for sure, right?
Yeah, we don't know the chance.
Okay.
We could probably know the chance if we just. I can probably. Should we just ask Tomare?
yeah.
He'll probably know. Not Tomare, Turia. Turia will probably know. He made Fortnite. He made Fortnite. So.
To be honest with you guys, I would have just asked Maddie. That's simple.
Well, yeah, but I can't contact man.
You can. Just the EXOK server.
Yep.
There's a channel for asking developers questions.
As simple as that.
Yeah, going to go do that now.
Are you in the server, or do you want me to send you an invite?
I'm already in the server.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's a server where you can just ask devs questions.
Can I ask them if they're gonna update the other versions of Towerfall to add the Madeline?
They're not going to.
There's no way.
They're not
There's no way.
going to. They're not
There's no
going
way.
to. That's
Guys,
crap.
Gram is absolutely done cooking right now.
Yeah.
That's
The reason
so
being
bullcrap.
is that
I don't like
it's-
that.
It's made in different engines, and due to
There's
some
no-
specific thingy,
Exactly.
it can't.
Exactly.
It's not easy to put over.
This is literally 2 different games. So yeah, I agree.
It's not easy to port over. Is the reason why they won't do it.
Or you are just ready to rebuy the game for $15.
I would willingly rebuy the game.
I would too. But a lot of people will say fuck that shit.
I have not.
There's
switched to-
only
Actually,
there's
you know
I've
what?
only pirated Towerfall once, and that's the PS Vita version because I
Here.
don't know how to buy it.
Here,
Yeah.
I could,
And
could,
and I played it on my Vita once, and it was a horrible experience.
You have it on the
Oh,
Vita?
no.
Yeah.
I kind of get the whole thing.
Who's
with
gonna
the
play
Switch.
Towerfall on the Vita?
This is the
The
thing.
Vita version of Towerfall is the only version technically with some form of like non-local co-op, like non-local multiplayer
Really?
built into the game. It's
No,
got a
no,
system
it-
where you can basically connect to other Vitas on the same Wi-Fi network.
Yeah, yeah.
Or in a
That's
fairly
what is
similar
true.
space.
That's what is true. But in terms of content, alone, this is the same thing as the PS4 version.
Oh,
And
it's
this
the
is an
exact same
outdated-
game, but it
No,
just has
yeah,
abandoned
this is the same
gimmicks.
game, and at the same time,
Oh no.
there's one problem with that, specifically that game, is that this is the patch before 2016. And
Tomare is
the,
winning,
the,
he just
the
needs one more
2016
point.
patch, yeah,
and Graham would be out.
and Tomare will be in grand final, which will be a grand final that we know,
Oh.
and it's double
Wait.
kill.
In 2016 was Dark World out yet? I'm not 100% sure.
No. That one was out in 2015. In 2016, it was a new patch that added.
Okay,
the,
so Dark World was the last thing Vita got.
Yeah, but the new patch added the miracle sound. And it also added the trail after a Liper dash.
Oh
You
my
don't have
God.
that on PS4.
Graham,
Does it have the
Graham,
trophy?
focus.
Oh, you don't have the trail on Hypers on PS4?
No, you don't.
Graham,
Oh,
Grand focus,
Is that
guys.
including? Is that so? Wait, I play PS4 fairly often. Like, I don't have a PS4, but whenever I go around friends' houses, I'm technically playing a different version of Towerfall.
yes, you
guys,
are.
shut,
Is it same on
shut the
Xbox?
hell up. Shut up. Shut
This
up.
is, this
Yeah,
is
shut it.
last
Actually,
game,
guys,
last
this is-
round.
Yeah,
I will not
that's
show up. Will not shut up for the last game, last round, lads. Please.
This is the last. This is
Okay.
freaking-
One point.
Graham really needs to win this.
Oh,
Oh.
He just killed himself. That's sad.
No.
That's sad.
Oh, worst
Yeah, that's
God,
sad.
dude.
But it's an amazing result for Rando.
That's true.
Third.
We're won by
and-
1 point.
Third, and going 3-2 against Tomare and Dotino in the same tournament. Yeah, that's done. That's done, guys.
Hope Graham's okay. Oh
Graham,
no.
myself.
You cannot be mad. You cannot be mad at yourself. You cannot.
Yeah, I deserve the win.